Madam Speaker, yesterday and again today, this government pointed out that their tax cut is saving Nova Scotians $1,000 a year, and that sounds okay until you look at the reality for a mom renting in Halifax. Since this government took office, her rent has gone up by $4,400. Her power bill has gone up by $400. Cuts to HARP have cost her $600 a year. Lost savings from not having free birth control, $300. Lost savings from not having promised $10 a day daycare, $3,640 per year. And so this government's inaction is costing her $9,340 a year. So is the minister really surprised that we're not celebrating that they are helping people get by?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Finance and Treasury Board.
Madam Speaker, I may not have been an MLA, but I remember well the Dexter government that ran on cutting taxes and then immediately raised the HST by 2%. So the reality is we're cutting taxes for Nova Scotians. We're in an unprecedented build in the first time in 30 years for public housing. We've increased rent supplements. We're doing everything that we can for Nova Scotians. We will continue to do that.
I recognize the Honourable Leader of the Official Opposition.
We hear a lot about investments and we hear very little about outcomes, Madam Speaker. Under this government, Nova Scotia has become a very expensive place to have a family. It's now as expensive as Toronto for renters, and childcare costs are just as high. While families in St. John's and Charlottetown have $10 a day childcare, parents in Nova Scotia are paying $24 an hour for infants and $22 for young children. That means that every single month, parents here pay double what families in other Atlantic Canadian cities do, and that's if they're lucky enough to find a spot. Young people won't stay if they can't afford to live here. $10 a day childcare would make a big difference. Will this government keep their promise of instituting $10 a day childcare in this mandate?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Finance and Treasury Board.
Madam Speaker, I'm proud of our government and all the things that we are doing to increase affordability for Nova Scotians. And the truth is we recognize the pressures on families. That's why we're doing things like feeding 104,000 students every day lunch in schools. A program I'll remind the member that her party voted against in the budget. And we are doing everything that we can. We'll continue to do more. We're working hard for Nova Scotians.